everyone! Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by and view this video. So I'm going to be real with you for a bit. Let's connect on a more human level if possible. I don't like communicating to a screen, but okay, so I have to explain myself. We are a couple of days into August, and clearly I haven't uploaded any of the monthly readings for any of the signs for August. There's a very good reason for that, well, multiple reasons actually. So first of all, let me apologize because I am aware that the sole reason people come to this channel is to check out their monthly forecasts, and for that I've let you down. On the other hand, it may have been clear to some of you or many of you that over the last few weeks, couple of months maybe, I just haven't necessarily been myself, and I have been rather exhausted as well, which has led to several consequences. This is one of them. I'm unable to bring readings in on a timely manner every month. I've completely deviated from what I find comfortable in that sense as well. If you remember how I started this channel, it was on a whim, honestly, where I had recorded a reading for Aquarius because I'm an Aquarian, and I didn't have the intention at the time to record for all 12 signs. I winged it. It's like, let's see where the wind takes me with this. But then it turned out that you liked it. You guys liked it. So I went forth and I recorded for the rest of the 12 signs. And this channel started to grow thanks to you. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to come to an end anytime soon. But what I am saying is that I haven't had the time to basically really grow it in the way that I've wanted to, and I blame that on the fact that I'm interested in far too many things at the very same time, and I'm always making massive life alterations simultaneously. And even though I'll get all sorts of red flags saying, JJ, slow down, or maybe focus on one thing at a time, don't be so hasty, I go through phases where I have such a drive to just go for it, right? But then I end up either disappointing myself or disappointing a much wider audience if I then find that I don't have as much time or energy to actually give it my all. I have taken a decision to kind of go on like a sabbatical or a break, call it what you want. Essentially, it means the same thing. So I'll be unable to upload any of the readings for the month of August, and I also won't be able to upload any for the following month. That's mainly due to the fact that I will be in the States. I'll come back to that later, just taking a short vacation. And won't be due back in London before the second week of September. I almost forgot the month that was coming after August. Yeah. However, I can't promise that it will just stop at 2 months, and this is where I really, really want to connect on a human level and be extremely sincere and genuine with you. If there's one thing I dislike about myself, it's that I can never guarantee to myself that I can get a project done, or that I can finalize a plan, or that I can always see everything through till the very, very end. That's not very Aquarian. It's not even very Scorpionic of me. I don't even see Leos having that attribute. So really, I don't know where this comes from. My inability to finalize things or seek closure or be fully satisfied with the completion of a project, because I always refuse to complete things. I like to leave room for them to have the chance to grow again later in the future. And what I'm trying to say is that that's what I want to do with this channel. I just want to put it on halt for now, pause it for a little while, reflect on the current state of affairs that is occurring in my own personal life right now, and reassess my priorities, my focus, and my effort. I want to continue to read the tarot. I want to continue to bring you private readings. So for those of you who are still interested in having a private session with me, my email hasn't changed. The form below hasn't and will not change. My website is still up and running, and you can email me via the contact form that's on my website, is what I'm trying to say, basically, at any time to request a reading. And if our schedules align, I'm more than capable and more than available for you. It's just that the demand of uploading all 12 signs every month, even though it may not seem like it's a lot, and well, honestly, it's not a lot in comparison to what most channels do. I realize this. It's not my full-time job though. And I want to bring you guys quality videos, right? I don't always want to wing it all the time. And I also want to be faithful to the process. And for me, it's very different. So other tarot readers do things differently. I really like to wait for the right time. I don't like to force energies or vibes onto myself or impose a theme onto the deck that I'm using at all. I don't feel comfortable doing that. And I think a lot of you know this about me, because again, if you have been following me from the very beginning, then you would have noticed that I don't have a pattern that way. There will be months where sometimes 2 or 3 signs will be read for in the same day, and there have been other months where a couple of days will go by between me uploading for certain signs, and then, you know, there were times where signs would complain and be like, why are we always last? And then, you know, you can come to assume that I favor some signs over others. It's not the case, though. For me, it's always come down to basically feeling comfortable with the energies that I'm absorbing. So if it's 100% certain to me that right now I am feeling more Aquarian than anything, and I'm receiving signs that way, I will record a video for Aquarius. But if I'm on a time crunch to bring in these readings, and always consistently on the first of each month, it's not going to feel right, because that's just not how it works. It's just not how it works for me, because I don't know who I'm communicating the reading to. So I have to feel it. The energy has to be present, as opposed to you receiving a reading, private consultation with me, when I actually get to have a one-on-one with you. You're right there. The communication is already there. That's very different. Anyway, I don't want to go off on a tangent, because who likes that? But rest assured, this is certainly not goodbye. In fact, actually, it may as well be that sometime next week I get really inspired to bring you guys a Lenormand reading, to try out my Lenormand deck on you. It could very well happen, but I wouldn't do it in such a way where I'm uploading 12 separate videos, 40 minutes long each, but something that I'll just do in maybe one live session or something like that. Or it could very well be that the next 2 months, essentially, I'm unavailable and unable, sorry, to even so much as log in. About my trip to the States, I won't go into too much detail. However, I will be attending Burning Man this year, so if there are any burners who happen to be watching this, feel free to reach out. Feel free to look for me amongst the 60,000 other people who will probably be there. And yeah, say hi if you happen to be at Burning Man and you see me. I would love to meet you in person. Apart from that, I don't really know what else to say. I'm going to miss this, but I'm convinced that I'm making the right choice right now. And dearly, do stay in touch by email. I will be back. I will also answer your emails for sure. And yeah, you guys, I have to end this video at some point, right? I've never been good at this. Never been good at this. But I love each and every one of my subscribers because you are the reason why I persisted with this channel, and you continue to be the reason why I will come back. So don't abandon me. Stay in touch with me, and I will see you all soon, and or at Burning Man if you happen to go. Love and peace and joy and happiness.